Hi everybody on Instagram, on Facebook and on YouTube. It's Monthly Edge here. And today I want to make it a little bit more fun to share some of the important benefits that you have if you start to work with consciousness and with the life force energy called Qi in the Chinese tradition. And what are the benefits for, hang on for a sec here. What are the benefits that everyone can expect when they start to really implement it? So, I mean, I know for sure that when you start to really work with that and really focus on it and try to do your very best to put this into the practice and apply it in daily life, you will have the results. There is no doubt about that. So what I have been noticing is, and that's probably the most important part to recognize, is that our society, as everyone noticed for themselves, hopefully, has, so many points of attraction. So we are often putting our attention over the day to many things, and that's actually like pulling from us. It's your consciousness is asked to focus and attach to certain things, and that is actually often also very contrary, because the tasks they are asked from us, they might be not going in harmony or along with the flow. One might go in this direction, in this direction, in this direction, or in this direction. So neither one is right or wrong, yet they all pull. And this has to do with how we are able to stay focused in our core. So I do think that is a major issue, because most people have experienced when they cannot focus well, one result they will feel very fast is tension. So if you are not in your core, you're not able to hold focus to one thing at a time, so to speak, and be relaxed with that, you will fast experience tension. And that will zap your energy out of your life force energy, because now it goes into the direction where your attention goes. So that's a natural law, what is used in the Qigong practice, that the Qi, your life force energy, is always directed by consciousness. And consciousness, if it's not focused and very centered, then it's more scattered, and that pulls our life force in all directions. And if we do this on a very long time, that is causing our conditions in the physical realm, so our symptoms, because now you're draining yourself of the medium on everything reflects on. So all the information, all the healthy information, all reflect on that medium Qi. If you don't have the life force and energy anymore inside of you, you are passed on. So you're leaving this realm, so to speak. So the body would stay in the 3D dimension, in this realm, because it's a natural product, it belongs to nature. Yet your energies, they would separate in this moment. And let's look at how we can bring more focused attention to who you are. And then consciousness is maneuvering from your core and helping the rest to be harmonized, integrated, working together as parts. So usually what I'm hearing and seeing often is when people start, I mean, I definitely invite you for the Sending Qigong practice on Saturday. You just test it out and experience it with us together. If you have never done that, join. It's totally cool. You just follow along with what we are doing. Nobody looks anyway, so because we are focused inside of ourselves, so everyone is cared about training and practicing, improving their own skill levels. So deepening that state, that we call this the Qigong state, will happening quite quickly if you start to implement something in your day, like a Qigong practice. I'm offering quite some good practices that help you very fast. And they are built on the laws of the universe and laws the motion, how things are changing more quickly. So we don't want to be elaborating and making more mess in your life. We want to bring something that everyone can practice. It doesn't take that long to implement in your day. And then whenever you apply it, you will have some benefits right away. So usually in the 7-day group, when you have been hearing, a little bit about, and you chose to come to and practice, then you usually will have an experience from the beginning of the class to the end of the class. The most profound ones are when physical symptoms do disappear. So I remember doing a practice with a group of people who never have done that. And quite a lot of people had openings in their sinuses, or all the orifices, so to speak. So like they felt like that something opened up in their head area, in the cavities and so on of the face and the head area. So that was one thing. Most people can experience and can say they feel more quiet, more centered, and feel a little bit lighter inside. Some people even experience right from the beginning a kind of an inner emptiness, which is fantastic. So they feel that inner space and they become more spacious inside. That actually has a result in how you feel about yourself. And then you probably can say, wow, I'm feeling so light and my day is so easy, smooth going. So that is benefiting from a physical standpoint. So I personally can say that I am practicing since 2008. Specifically, probably in Germany, I started earlier to test out some Qigong practice, but really getting into Qigong was since 2008. I did go through quite some changes in my body for healing. And those changes, especially in the beginning, I had a lot of fatigue. I was really not in my best shape. I could not focus so well. I was a lot stressed out. I was very moody. Yeah, you name it, right? So my well-being was not the greatest when I started out. And then I started to go through certain phases. And now, it's from 2008 till 2021. It's quite a time. Now I really have, no issues to get up. I do not feel tired as I did before. So this all has moved into the direction that I can stand in front of the camera, so to speak, very long time. I'm very behind the scenes, learning and practicing a lot over the day, and everything is working out. So I can say that for myself. So I found more peace inside and more freedom inside. And that's what I'm also hearing as even starting people, they start to feel thoughts to come up. Of course, we will help as always in the group and always in the programs, what I'm supporting people with. So, I mean, that is levels where I really feel so happy when I see people are changing in that sense. And then, of course, the body in general feels better. You feel more relaxed, you feel more easygoing, so to speak. So pains, they may come up. That is definitely an option that they come up in order to release themselves. So usually if there is somehow a spell, where all symptoms, all pains, maybe you have broken a leg when you have been 7 years old and there was a pain involved. It's possible in Qigong practice that old memories of pain show up, but they're usually, if you continue to practice, they're usually short-lived. They're just wanting to move themselves out and have a last saying, so to speak, until they leave. So that's a good thing. And then also they improve often, which is very, very important, the pattern of sleep. When you start Qigong practice, Xin Yang Qigong practice is what I'm teaching, then I can say that your pattern of sleep, as soon as you come more into your consciousness center and instructing your body correctly, relaxing everything and empty everything out, then what you will find very quickly also is an improved state of sleep. So some people just realize they can now sleep in, or they can sleep through, or they don't wake up so early in the morning. They have a more restful and peaceful sleep. It's not so turbulence happening as usual. I always say, well, there might be phases where the body starts to increase the qi level to that degree that healing happens. And in those phases, it could happen that you have some old symptoms, right? So they just want to leave, and you just continue focusing on with your consciousness in the core of yourself. We practice that. So if you don't know what I mean right now, that's fine. You will benefit from it. You show up and you give yourself permission to test it out. Very important. Be nice to yourself and test things out. All right, so sleep pattern. One thing I also realized for myself that I don't need this much of a sleep. So the rest I can get through the sleep is intensified, so to speak. And I mean, you feel like when you get up in the morning, no moodiness, no grumpiness, you are looking forward to the day. There's not a thought of, oh my God, I have to get up off the bed. I want to stay cozy then. No, that's not happening. So that's beautiful. I hope that you can experience it yourself when you start to practice. So the whole practice is really important that we hone in on the consciousness. Consciousness needs to bring all the disintegrated, separated parts back to the present moment. That's where the most drain happens, when we are so separated that we are separated from many parts, and tension and energy loss is a result of feeling pulled in so many parts. So Qigong, when you use your mind correctly, is the way to practice to bring the energy back into the core once you already have been experiencing a lot of drainage, right? A lot of separation, a lot of parts pulling. And then it's a way of starting to direct in the upright way the energy and bring that back into your center of your entirety, of your whole body. That actually includes not just your physical body, that includes also the fields, the energy that's in and without or around you. Sorry, it's around and going through you, it's within you. And that is also part of you. It's a field that is, or different types of energy are part of you. Well, you know that you have emotions. Those are the invisible chi bodies that can be experienced. So you know you have feelings. They are quite different to your thoughts. They are quite different to your physical body. So those are certain types of invisible forms of chi. And depending how they are utilized, so to speak, you have the ability to transform form and formless into each other all day long. Every second of your life is always changing. That energy that makes you up, that is really condensing your physical body into form, creating your emotions or the chi body, however you want to say it, then your mind, it's all form of chi. So there are many, many forms of chi. We need to just know we have three important parts, so which is your physical body, your chi body, and your information body, and or your consciousness, so to speak. So when you have those levels of chi, and you also know that they are transforming continuously into each other, exchanging each other, and they cannot exist without each other. So they are very tightly interwoven with each other, and they exist simultaneously. So that's why when we pass away, the physical body belongs to this earth and stays here. And then you have other energies, they're a little bit, they're not light enough to go back to source, so to say. They have to disintegrate and can be experienced by very sensitive people as residues and imprints, energetic imprints. So, and then you have also this pure consciousness that goes back to where it came from. And well, with all this in place, you know you can make an impact. You know you can change your emotional state because, well, it's a part of energy. It has the ability, when you increase your life force energy, you increase your state of life force running through you, that also will harmonize your organs, which are holding certain emotions. And if they are out of balance because there's not enough life force energy available, then emotions are most likely to try to balance that out. So they're not there to make you feel miserable. It's not the job. It's the job to make you alert. There's something going on as an imbalance, and your body is trying actually to balance it out again. So the question would be, how can I support that, right? So probably would be better to support that by practicing, right? Instead of even worrying more about it. So to say, that would be one part of an emotion. So what I'm seeing, a lot of people are recording that their emotional state, when they practice, starts to balance, starts to be, less aggravated, less I say, going up, right? So they can deal with emotions much easier, and some of them just right away disappear. So they're not more tagged by certain incidents, so to say. Then because of that, when you're feeling a little bit more in yourself, you feel lighter, you feel brighter, and your emotions are not so kicked all the time, then of course your relationship will change. The relationship to yourself, you will like yourself a little bit better. You feel more encouraged to start to do things, they will help. Make it even better. So there's always improvement states happening. So no matter in which level you are. And so it's more encouraging, and this makes more your face smile. Of course it will attract more people. They want to know, what is this person doing, right? So I want that, you know. Of course, your whole face will show more joy. When the tension in the face starts to go away, when the smile comes more in a more natural way, and you will see this in your whole face, in your whole body posture. When the person is more relaxed and more happy inside, people will acknowledge that, your mojo, right? So, and they may not express it, but you get then those weird questions like, can you tell me what are you doing that you're looking as you do, right? So, well, you get those questions, and that is then very normal, and you're looking forward to that. And of course, and when you are having a better relationship with yourself, it's much easier to engage, to really be present more and more in the moment, also with people that might be experienced as a little bit troublesome or drama king or queen, you know, or intense. You can, because now you can be with them because you're feeling good inside. You feel very centered. You feel like a little Buddha sitting there and just allowing the things to happen without attaching and trying to fix on the attachment or trying to fix on whatever the thought might have been that comes up, because there are not so much thoughts anymore in that sense. You're just more present, listening to what's happening and responding to the present moment rather than to the story in your head. So I think those are really great benefits. They have helped me tremendously. And don't get me wrong, everyone has their own path and healing to do. So there are things that really I have to take care, so do you. So don't compare, or don't say, well, this person is saying this and not doing this. It's not the point. Look for a practice that everyone can join. That's what I'm offering. So it's a practice that you can rely or will work for you as well, because we are working with the laws of the universe, and we work with the entirety of you. So not just a part of you, which it's a drag that we have, right? So with our normal medical Western approach, even with a Chinese traditional medicine, and even with the traditional Qigong, they all have been more honing in on that. I mean, we as we are, even through their systems and their high advanced knowledge about the body, on their field or in their specific field, it's still that they have quite some, they see that the commander is the human spirit for all the changes, which is not the truth. The human spirit is an part, but the whole entity is what is needed for the healing. So in most religion, they say there's God, something outside of them, or there's an outside divine source. In that sense, I think that is more getting, or it's more correct. We have to include everything, the whole entirety. And the whole entirety, it's filling you out. And all the parts of you are of importance. So we cannot cut this part or this part out of us and accept it, or accept that this is the healing process. We just cut out an important, valuable part that hasn't been integrated. And because of there's still the chi field information, or chi field and information still there, if it's not completely integrated, we grow it back, or it travels to a different area. So it's not what healing is about. So we need to come away, or go away from that our human spirit is that what is healing. Well, I hope you will explore that through Qigong practice deeper and deeper, and connect that you are all of the universe and you are having access to that, and then can explore the truth of what I'm saying. All right, so I hope you will enjoy that exploration by starting your own practice. Bring yourself back to center, into your core, and attracting the universal chi naturally into your body back. So healing will happen automatically in that sense as you go through transitions and gathering and transforming, building up inside and releasing, and have that happening inside of you. So as a result, you will have healing experiences. I want to hear about it. So come to the practice. We start Saturdays and go on free Sun Yang Qigong practice.com. Sign up for the practice, and I will have a link below. And we also are in the process of a program, what I'm doing to deepen that truth so that you can benefit for yourself, benefit for the people that surround you, your loved ones, your friends, family, and then for society at large as well, in your community, and then hopefully also for the world. All right, see you then next week, and hope to see you on Saturday. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.